Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to Nerd Gadget. Today we're going to talk about the Sofabaton X1S Universal Remote. Now I'll be jumping right in right after this. Not too long ago, I did a review for the Sofabaton U2 Universal Remote, and if you want to check out that review, go ahead and hit that card there and check that out. But today, again, we're going to be talking about the Sofabaton X1S Smart Remote. Now, before I forget, if you end up liking my content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, share, and also comment in the comment section below. All right, so now I'm just going to cover some of the key features of this X1S Universal Remote. You can control up to 60 plus devices. It has a sleep mode, so when it's down and not being used, it goes to sleep. When you pick it up, it wakes up. So good way to save on battery life. It works with projectors, media players, sound bars, AV receivers, Blu-ray or even DVD if you still have one of those players, and then TVs. So again, it's an all-in-one universal remote, and you can control over 500,000 home entertainment devices and over 6,000 brands. It even has one-touch control with customizable activities with turning on your TV, soundbar, Blu-ray player, or even play music. It also works with your Echo and Google Assistant devices. There are 3 different ways you can connect your devices using the infrared, Bluetooth, or Wi-Fi connection. All right, so with all that stated, let's go ahead and have a closer look at the box. All right, take a look at the side here. States there 45 days working time on that battery. I'm sure the sleep mode helps with that. So some of the things I mentioned earlier. Take a look at the bottom here. Okay, look on this side. Look here. You can download the apps from the Play Store or the Apple App Store. With that stated and shown there, let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. Slide this down. All right, so as you can see here, you have your manual. All right, so here are all the items that comes inside the packaging. You have this aux to IR blaster cable. Here's another one. You have aux to a double IR blaster receiver, and then type A to type C cable, another type A to type C cable, power plug that has the type A port. Here is the X1S remote. Okay. Really nice. It feels really nice. Type C charge port there. Then here is the hub. Okay. And you can see the 2 aux ports here for the IR blasters. Type C power port. All right, and that's that. Let me go ahead and peel this off. All right, have that nice clean look. Now I have the manual open, and what you're going to have to do of course, is download the app depending on which mobile device you have. If it's an iOS device or Android, you can just use the QR code and then install the app. And then once you have the app installed, you can pretty much go from there. I'm going to go to the room where I'm going to have this all set up, and that way we can go ahead and get this set up together and see how this all works. All right, after downloading the app, you're going to go ahead and, of course, sign in. Then you're going to choose the model. Now, this was the old series that I did in the previous video that I mentioned earlier. And of course, we're going with this one. Okay, so the next step is to set up the hub. I'm going to go ahead and get that connected. And once that's connected, get it set up. And then once it's set up, we're going to go ahead and connect to it. Now, please keep in mind that your mobile device needs to be on a 2.4 wireless network or Wi-Fi network. If it's on 5, it's not going to work. So again, 2.4 is the only compatible Wi-Fi network that this remote is compatible with. The 3 items that's going to be needed is, of course, the hub itself. All right, we're going to need the Type C to Type A cable, and then the power plug. All right, so these 3 items. And you're going to simply plug in the Type C cable into the Type C port that's on the hub, just like this. All right, and of course you're going to plug in the Type A portion into the plug. Then go ahead and plug it up. Now I'm ready to connect to the hub. Tap set up new hub. Connect the hub to power outlet, which I did already. Tap next. States here, press the button and hold for 3 seconds. And the blue light blinks, indicating that the hub is in parent state. There is a button that's right next to the Type C port that's on the hub, and that's the button they're referring to. And then once you have it blinking, after pressing it for 3 seconds, then you'll go ahead and check that off and hit next. But I do want to show you how that button looks in just a moment here. Okay, you can see that blue light right here. The button that they're referring to is right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a button right here next to that port. So you're going to hold that for 3 seconds right here. You can see that there. So let's hold it for 3 seconds. And then watch the light begin to flash or blink. All right, so it's in pairing mode and it's ready to be connected. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and check that off, that I do have a blinking light. Tap next. And then go ahead and give it permissions to your location. And then also give this. And it found the hub, as you can see there. Let's go ahead and tap it. Bluetooth connection failed, please try again. All right, I pressed it once again. Then on the next screen, you're gonna go ahead and connect to your 2.4 Wi-Fi network. And then once you do that, tap provision, and then you should see the screen here. All right, tap OK. And let's go ahead and tap connect, because the hub is already set up. Let's go ahead and tap on that, and as you can see, it states that there's a firmware update available. Let's go ahead and tap update and let it do its thing. All right, and it's updated. Tap to connect. Tap the arrow again here. It states that it started the connection. You can go ahead and give it a different name if you want. I'm just going to leave it as is for now, but you can name it whatever you want. Hit save, and the remote has been set up, as you can see, with the hub. It's all connected and ready to go. Alright, so now you're going to go ahead and tap on the plus button here, and here you will see the 3 different ways you can connect to your devices. Alright, if you're going to use the IR blaster, of course you got to plug in with those IR blaster cables, the aux to IR blaster cables. And then you have Bluetooth, and you also have Wi-Fi. I'm going to choose Wi-Fi. I'm going to tap this one here. Okay, you can choose whatever icon you want for it. I'm going to leave it like that. Tap complete. Let that go ahead and connect. And there you have it. That's connected. Tap complete. Now let's go ahead and get this configured. So if I wanted to, I could use the app to control the device, or of course I can use the physical remote that it came with. Alright, so here's the remote, the physical remote. This button up here, hopefully you can see it, it's the global button, and that's what you will use to select the menu or select the option. So if I press where it states devices, you can see the Roku TV that I added earlier. And if I want to go back, there's a back button there. Alright, takes you back. Alright, so the way I'm going to connect to the TV with the remote, I'm going to use infrared. Now what's going to be needed in order to use the IR blaster is this cable. Alright, and that's the auxiliary to the IR blaster cable. And again, you're provided with 2, and the other one has the 2, but I only need this one for my TV. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the hub, and then go ahead and have this exposed so I can add the TV. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap here where it says searching. You do have the learning option as well, but I'm going to tap searching and then type in the make. Now if I go ahead and tap where it states Sony right here, I may not see my model here. Let's say it's not listed for my TV. Alright, so then I can go ahead and tap here where it says I can't find my corresponding model. Of course, if you do, you just go ahead and tap it here and you're good to go. But if you can't, tap here and then command testing. It's a TV. I mean, you could choose what type of device you have, but I have a TV. And then tap start. Alright, so click the button below to test and select the correct command. Let's see here. Alright, let's go back. As you can see, it cut the TV off. Alright, next you can see all the different buttons for the inputs and commands. And you can try it again. Let's see here, power. You can see the TV is turning back on. Let's tap next. And TV icon is there. Complete. Let that go through. And there you have it. Then you just tap complete. And now I have 2 devices there. Let's check out the remote. Alright, I'm going to press the global button again, which is that button there, the top button that looks like a ball. And now you can see it states Sony. Because you can roll it up and down. So if I roll there, so now that I'm on it, if I press on the button, you can see it has some options there. Power, power on and power off. And all of these different options. So let's see here, if I go to, well, let's say apps. As you can see, it moved over to the apps. And I'm able to, of course, use this directional buttons here. Focus better. I can use this to go up and down. Then once I find my desired app, of course, I will just tap here, the center button here, to select it. It's that simple. Now let's say I want to go back to the Roku. Go here, get a better focus. Go to my HDMI section here. And it's back here to Roku. Now as you can see, I'm connected to a different TV, totally different TV. And that's the, let's go back here so you can see it again, my Roku TV. Okay, so if I press on the global button there, and then get a better focus there, go down, as you can see, I'm navigating through with the buttons here. I wanted to select something. You can see Netflix is opening up. Pretty cool. All right, so very simple to set up. Doesn't take a lot. You have 3 different options to connect your devices. Again, infrared, Bluetooth, or using Wi-Fi. Very nice, simple setup. As you saw there, I connected 2 different devices. I connected my Sony TV, which I went through the learning process to get it connected. Then I've already connected to my Roku TV as well. And there's so many other ones you can connect to. Now regarding the Echo or Google Assistant devices, you need to create activities. There's no microphone that's built into this remote, but you will create activities and then have the Sofabaton linked up to your Amazon Echo or Google Assistant devices. And then you would talk to your Google Assistant to now control those devices. And real quick, the way it works, right down here, this is devices. Then let's go ahead and refresh that so we can see that everything's connected. So you can see my 2 devices that I connected. You'll go to activities. All right, and then go ahead and tap here and choose, after pressing that plus button, choose what device you would like to create the activity with. Let's say it's the Roku TV. Next. And it states here, no need to switch input ports. Hit next. And then open. It says all devices are powered on, and next. Yes. Tap open. Send is successful. Tap next. And then you can see, as it states there, select the device you want the remote volume buttons to control. Okay, select it, tap next, and then you have all those options. So it's a pretty straightforward process. So I just named it Roku TV, tap complete. Now once this is done, I will now go to either my Google Assistant or Echo device and then go ahead and link it up. Let me show you real quick for Google Assistant. Make sure you're on the devices tab here, not automation or anything like that. Devices, then tap add, and then tap here, works with Google Home. And then we're going to search for Sofa, and there you have it. All right, Sofabaton. Put that in there. Continue. And then you'll sign in with that same account that you set up the remote with. And once you do that, it's going to link in and you're good to go. Then you can just control whatever device it is. And then you would just say the wake up command to wake up either the Amazon Echo or Google Assistant, and state what you would like the device that's connected to your Sofabaton to do. Things like increase the volume for that device, or increase the volume for Roku TV, or open up Netflix, or open up Prime Video. By stating those commands, you are now able to control that connected device to your Sofabaton remote by using your voice to your Amazon Echo or Google Assistant devices. Now, of course, if you're interested in this, there will be a link posted in the description section of this video, and this completes my honest review and setup for the Sofabaton X1S Universal Smart Remote.